Hopefully that worked. Don't know if that worked or if that decided to catch as a separate VOD. It should be the same VOD. Also, again, shout out to Lemmies. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to hit the men's room, so let me know if y'all are back.
And her opponent.
Oh god, is that the match?
This is Valkyria!
I swear to God, is that the Scarlet match?
To the GCA, but in fact, the current YWL. Remember, that's the biggest star on the roster. Is your Galactic Women's Champion, Ed McQuinn.
Is that legitimately the Scarlet match?
Ed McQuinn may be backstage right now, holding that.
That would have been funny if that was legit just the Scarlet match that was showing. Hold on. Can I find the last one? Side note, this is a different VOD. So, this probably is getting edited. Or at least cut. Yeah, probably cut down and edited. Where is... We're at the men's room, so I can go ahead real quick. Is this the last one? Oh my god, I had Discord muted, so y'all didn't even hear the other ones. Good lord. Y'all didn't even hear the... Oh, you know what? Oh well, fuck it, we ball. Alright, I'll be right back. Y'all enjoy some of the old madness of Scarlet from last year. Scarlet and Sealet both.
Out of my way. Huh? Did you do this? Nope. But this is entertaining to watch. Are any of them the real cool? Nope. 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 I can sense that one is an evil copy. Looks like I have the perfect costume idea.
Good evening, I'm Madaka Matakota of the WKW. I've been brought forth as security to handle that lunatic.
Hello! Hey, I need your help with my cosplay. And why are you standing a mile away? Come here.
Nah,
Please?
I think I'd rather stay over here.
Please?
Seal it. Please, just get to the ring.
Why do people call me that? I'm the original Scarlet for crying out loud.
I can't imagine commentating for her.
Oh, come on! I don't... Why? Charlotte Nakamura is already in the finals. And this match is
All right,
just
back.
for bragging rights, that's it. And, really?
Why the pyros? The pyro budget!
God.
I mean, who did sponsor this match? So I'm just gonna...
Scarlet was a menace when it came to that Battle Royale type matches last year. Or last season.
Whose long lost sister twice removed.
She's still wearing the mask!
Why are you wearing the mask?
Also, how can you see through that mask?
Uh-oh.
And then Deadass won.
No, I swear to God. In my mind, I predicted it.
I am pure heart and soul. I won the WKW Rumble. And I have become the
Oh
ONC
god,
Queen
it
of
was
Boss.
she did win the world title on
The
420.
ONC and the WKW World Championship will all be mine. And nothing will stop me. Is that Deadpool?
Oh hey, it's Nakamura! Little blood princess. Nice to see you, little move-stealing gremlin. No, seriously, the guy you stole that move from is looking to change it because of you, and I'm not talking about Grayson Waller. Unless he got a high transplant and somehow turned blue from choking on too many shrimp from his bobby. Or maybe he was just following everybody's natural reaction on Twitter after seeing that the Switch 2 games are $80 fucking dollars!
And Mario Kart World was
Anyway,
not
it's
worth
not
it.
like you can actually win with the damn thing anyway. watch that comment age like fucking milk.
It
and
did.
Go turbo nuts in the chat.
Actually,
A
what?
silly and futile
Did
thought.
Scarlet win with the Feral Flame earlier? I don't remember if she. My memory is poor. She at least hit that move a couple of times. I don't know if she won with it earlier.
But whatever move he lands, I shall land as well. Oh well, my little blue brother will learn anyways. Ang alam ko si Remy ay isang double agent. What was that? I said, you're dressing up as Deadpool, aren't you? Yep, bye.
God. Sometimes it's just easy to forget just how stupid this Dokkan Goober was last year. And even this year, to be fair. But, chat, your boy did have some things I wanted to go ahead and do. If I do have somebody editing this, do not include all the stuff from before this part. Include this part onwards. Quite frankly, let's see here. Got a couple of things here. Before we go ahead and fully lean on for the wrestling talk, there is one thing I wanted to go ahead and do. I meant to do this a couple of weeks ago, but if I get to choose, or if I got to choose who is going to be John Cena's last opponent outside of Gunther, who would I choose? For those that don't know, John Cena at this point, if you're probably watching this in clip form, John Cena's probably already retired. And if it wasn't for Cena, I don't think I would have gotten into that professional wrestling. But the question is if I could have had this man throw hands with someone that wasn't Gunther, who would it be? Well, let me get that oof-oo, turn it up. And we start off with, let me get some BGM. Get some background music. At least for stream, not for the VOD. Let's see. Nope, not record. Yield to here. Start off with Cena or Dolph. Not Cena. Sheamus or Dolph Ziggler. You know what? In a hypothetical universe, it would have been nice to see Sheamus win the IC title off of Cena. And as much as it was nice to see Dolph Ziggler back in WWE for a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. Sheamus. Shinsuke or Javon Evans. I don't think there was much juice in the fruit that would have been Cena versus Shinsuke in 2025. They have had a banger. They had a banger a number of years ago, but at the same time, one, don't think they would have been able to go as hard as they did all that time ago. But also, John Cena did say he wanted to throw hands with more younger talent. So, Siobhan Evans. Solar Penta. Gunther. Gunther. Carmelo J. Okay, we're now it's just getting easy. Zack Ryder or Bronson Reed. Sorry, Zach Bronson. And Balor or Damian Priest. It feels real. It is a shame how Triple H has kind of just given up altogether at Damian Priest to the point that he's now just chilling on main event. I was at the arena when Damian Priest first became world champion, so to see what they've got him doing now is kind of depressing. Like, legitimately. It's not even like, oh, I don't think he could have been a main eventer. He legit, especially come the end of his world title run, legitimately, dude started to come into his own. And legitimately, man, they gave up on him. How about that doggone stupid Gunther feud, where Gunther was sitting here afraid of him and whatnot? It did not help. Did not help either man at all. Like, at all. But yeah, if I were to choose out of these two, even with that being said, I don't think I would have been as hyped for the idea of Not about Gunther. Priest versus Cena as much as I would be for like Finn versus Finn versus Priest. Good lord. Also, I realized. Let me change the title. Because we did just finish MCW. LA Knight or Rusev. I don't know what is going on. I hope they get their shit together for Rusev. It could have been a nice match. Rusev got his own back, but I still prefer LA Knight. Now, for that of Bronson and Penta. As cool of a match it could have been to see Penta and Cena, I feel like there's potentially more for Bronson to gain out of that. So I had to lean a tiny bit more. On top of that, big man versus Cena, shit would have gone hard. United Finn, not gonna lie. Yeah. Sheamus or Carmelo. I don't care as much for the idea of Sheamus versus Cena without the IC title as much as I would with it. Because there would be that added story of, hey, Cena just got his Grand Slam, and in turn, the reign immediately after his leads to someone else in the form of Sheamus getting his. And again, Carmelo falls in line with that of what Cena himself would have wanted. So Carmelo, big mellow. Oh, I was hoping this to be like the finals. They did face off against each other for that tournament. You know, Chad, I'm curious if y'all could have chosen who went over, and the person that went over would go ahead and fight Cena. Who would, I'm giving this to y'all. Hold up. Giving this to y'all. If you could have either Cena and Gunther or Cena and Evans, who would y'all pick? If this could load. Hold on, I'm tripping. I got this on another. Okay, now you want to work. Let's see. Cena versus who? Gunther, Gunther, or Evans. Not Evans. Gunther, Cena better not disappoint. That's what I'm saying. Alright, polls up. Y'all can feel free to go ahead and vote. Who would y'all, if y'all could have chosen, who would y'all have take on Cena? So far, nobody's voting. Y'all afraid. Y'all scared. For the final match, it has to be a heel because I don't see a babyface getting far after retiring. That's fair. That is a whole lot of pressure. Although I could say, like, devil's advocate, it would have been nice to see Javon get a bit of the rub off of Cena, like how he kind of did with Orton. Alright, looks like it is in favor. I think. Let me double check. Gunther! Fair enough. Carmelo. A heel Mello could have been nice. A heel Mello could have been nice versus Cena. Oh, God. But at the same time, he's a face now. But. It would have been a lot for his career's momentum, especially if he wasn't heel, but that's hypotheticals. Let's be fair, this is all hypothetical. We're talking about who I could have had Cena face off against instead of Gunther. Heel Melo would have been perfect for Cena to go up against. He really would have been. Fuck it, we're pulling it. I ain't gonna pull again for this specific thing. Ow, my eyes, stop flashbanging me. We're doing this again. We're running it back. Running us back. Cena versus who? Carmelo or Gunther? Because that's another one that's a little difficult. Because on one end, you know that is probably going to be an absolute banger between that of Gunther and Cena as is. Again, this is Dojon on like the 6th of December. If you're watching this on like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, wherever, Insta, I don't know. We don't know who won that match. It is most likely, I don't know, probably this is January by the time y'all are seeing this. Hopefully it was a banger, and hopefully also, real quick, that the Royal Rumble's hype probably won't be. Probably won't be. Because, yeah. Anyways, don't think anybody's voted. Yeah, y'all can't even decide either. We're talking heel Mello, yes, but now you gotta go for Gunther. Fair enough. Fair enough. United Bronson Reed. God, this is actually, like, I don't really think about it outside of streams too much. Because I've been kind of a little fatigued on WWE stuff. As of, like, because of this year was kind of fucking massive L after another. Both on watching WWE, but also trying to run an E-Fed with a bulky-ass game. Which I'll get to in a moment, because, Lord. But, quite frankly, again, it would have been nice to see these two face off against Cena for different reasons. To see that of a edgy type of babyface, that babyface with edge, with bite to him, kind of like how Stone Cold used to be compared to that of the likes of the Rocket. It could have been an interesting sight to see these two throw hands with each other, but again, a big man, especially with the likes. Oh, play. But the likes of Bronson Reed. Now, seeing just a simple big man, he could go. Yeah, I think this was added to the playlist by the homie Farrell. Or at least Farrell needed it to me to add to the playlist. Fuck! Bronson, sorry. But I prefer Gunther. So, I guess... Still got the same result. Okay. Let's switch. And you know what? One more thing. Because I did write this down for some things I wanted to go ahead and talk on. Good lord. Let me go ahead and bring out PlayStation Controller real quick to boot my shit up. It is kind of not to shift the mood real quick into a bit of a downer, and this is going to be like its own separate thing. I am so frustrated this year. Not only with WWE stuff in general, good lord.
Capture is not capturing. Why are you not doing your job? Do your job. Capture. 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 Capture the screen. Capture the screen.
Thank you. Fuck's sake. But as it pertains, as I'm fixing this, to that of 2K, it is kind of genuinely frustrating and a little bit embarrassing. Just the lack of quality 2K has had this year. to a point where it is legitimately kind of effective. A lot of eFeds, mines included. Like, legitimately, I've had to have a couple of friends help me out. Shout outs to Feral and Star with putting together stuff for, oh god. As I'm saying this, I see an update for 2K, which is another issue. Out of the sea of issues I had with this doggone game. For starters, who remembers when 2K decided to upload a update that removes, damages, and corrupts all of your images? I am one of the lucky few, because I did not update my game. At this point in time, I was doing a bunch of just random test matches offline, off stream. And in turn, my game couldn't update because it went to sleep mode with the game still on, a match going on as I went to sleep. But there was an update that 2K effectively messed up the majority of the player base. And even affected some of the homies. It affected, I believe, the homies over on GTA with Marty and Dazzle, with Emma Black, which is this person that has, for those that don't know, this person that has a bunch of tattoos and custom images all on her. And then it looked like she legit got those. It looked like, effectively, I joke, because it looked like she got makeup put on her to hide all of her tattoos and stuff. That's the type of shit that 2K did, and it was horrible, because a lot of people, quite frankly, had their stuff wiped. And 2K shrugged their shoulders and went, sorry, but can't do nothing. I've skipped hosting my EFED for this year for how wonky the old gen versus new gen thing was. And that's another thing. A lot of people have outright, and I can't show this because I don't want to update right now, which in and of itself is a shame because ever since that update, even before that update, this game has been an absolute buggy mess. Legitimately, I made a post over on Twitter because I got a little high, I ain't gonna lie. Saw people complaining about the stuff they added to the islands, just having goofy moves and stuff in it, and they were legitimately treating it like, oh my god, how could they do this? This is what you're doing for the game. Oh my god, the game is gonna be. This is dragging us back to 2K20 levels. Like, bro, there's like 1,000 other issues. I don't like tweeting too much on Twitter. That is probably not a good thing. Probably is a good thing. I don't know. Ask yourself. But I legitimately got irritated seeing this one post and hearing people legitimately get upset over the idea of, oh, this game's going to be like 2K20 type of levels off of having goofy moves in the game. No, this game has 1,001 issues. That is not one of them. Twitter, you want to work with me, please? So I can get that doggone tweet, please. Hold up, wait for my Twitter load. Legit, I made a whole list over on Twitter, and I'll even go down it real quick. If Twitter can load, where's my Wi-Fi acting like gas? Fuck it. Nope, that probably messed me up even more. Okay, because legitimately, I legit was sitting here making a list for as many things as I could about the fact that people sitting here talking about having goofy Dragon Ball, Mortal Kombat type moves is going to make the game like 2K20. No. The fact that this doggone game has the island, a lot of stuff locked behind paywalls and types of shit of that sort, having the doggone My Faction still, even, it feels like it's getting more aggressively obnoxious. Like this is a borderline gacha game, except for newsflash, gacha games are at the very least free. They're free. So why am I paying all this money just so I can have an updated Alexa Bliss in my doggone game? Or for heel John Cena with an entrance attire, or not an entrance attire, for an entrance that really wasn't even the full thing that Cena did as a heel. It had the Trons, it had him moving a little bit more seriously, but kind of generic. Like they just decided to toss in some standard ass animations into his shit, and that was it. Game crashing every time you enter deletion Unity, and I can guarantee you that is about to happen now. Let me go ahead and bring you to here. Because legit, if I ever want to go ahead and enter deletion Unity, oh, now you want to work. Hold up. This game. Nope. There you see? You see? I thought I was about to sit here and say it. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they fixed it. How dare you cut me off? Game got so embarrassed by the doggone the game crashing. I bet you, I'm going to open this game and it's still going to crash. It just updated. And it's still going to crash. Yes. Go ahead. I need to clean this music playlist. I need to move this somewhere. But I bet you this game just updated. Can I go into deletion Unity? No, I can't. Don't even report this. This feels like I'm wasting my own space. And that is far from like the only consistent issue. For those that don't remember, I remember people talking about we could go ahead and hit taunts with the doggone with the championship. Because we couldn't last year. Last year, if you were to go ahead and cut somebody's entrance off and they have the championship, you could hold the title, you can emote with it. I don't know, maybe, am I just losing my memory? Or not losing my memory, am I just imagining things? Because I remember it was a thing when the game first dropped, and the first update, boom, it's gone. You can't even have it run and hit someone, and the title be something you can grab, like it was in years prior. It also deals with a game crashing often when you're trying to create anything, whether it be titles, whether it be creating superstars. I recently had it. The fun fact over on our EFED here at MCW had someone in a gray hoodie mask. The reason why I had them in a gray hoodie and mask instead of someone with an actual noted identity is because the game crashed on me twice as I was putting together this doggone new character for the series. Twice the game crashed on me. And that's just for one character! I've lost track of how many times I've heard not only my own game decides to give up, but I hear myself, a bunch of other EFED runners, whether it be the homie, again, shout outs to the moderator, shout outs to Dazzle, shout outs to Maze, Mr. Big H, shout outs also to people that have helped me start up Season 3, start up this year, getting into 2K, recreating a lot of our superstars, because despite the game just reusing the assets from the previous game, we can't port stuff over to the next game. Instead, we gotta recreate shit all over again, which is extremely annoying and time wasting. But how many times have I heard people creating stuff, including one of my friends, shoutouts to the homie Eco, which has made a lot of characters in the series, the reuse and all of them. First game she has ever played at WWE, the first ever WWE game, I gave it to her, 2K25, so she can make stuff, so you can make some of those superstars that appeared in the series. And I've lost track of how many times she herself has to deal with this game crashing on her. Whether you be making titles, whether you be making superstars, whether you be making shows, this game will crash on you. And even then, they added a quick save feature to try and prevent that, because they knew this game was going to be crashing often. And guess what? I've had this game crash on me, even when I was creating my said new superstar I was talking to you about just a moment ago. When I was sitting here trying to quick save in case the game crashed, and it crashed because I quick saved. Then you have all the AI bullshit they're inserting into the game. Having people's doggone hats, hoodies, attire parts, saying a bunch of random BS, getting called out by people over on Twitter. You have universe modes being undercooked. Quite frankly, I can give you the props of the whole promo system, because now, at least with my own series, I get to have people being shown with the doggone mics and stuff. But at the same time, I wish you could have added more animations, because if you watch my stuff for a number of streams or whatnot, you get to see the same animations just play out over and over and over again. And for other people, they don't like that system in general because it just feels hollow and empty. I could fill the void, have voice actors actually speaking over their parts and whatnot. I'll even show or have the editor go ahead and show up this stuff for here, editor, whomever I'm having editing this. If I did send the footage for like people doing talking stuff, make sure to remind me. Hopefully, I probably just already did eat it your way. But legit, the universe mode still does not feel like it is as high quality as it should be. You got call parts for creative wrestlers being locked behind the doggone island, and some other stuff being locked behind that of wrestler or sort of stuff on my faction again. Oh, because this keep going quiet. Alright. But you also got one of the big stupid and unnecessary issues, that of community creations being separated between last gen and current gen. Oh well, it's because it's not stable, it's buggy. This game's still unstable, this game's still buggy. You just made this game all the more worse. Only that, but some things that were unlocked now are locked. Yep, Becky's entrance. I have to go ahead and play through my faction, and play through My Rise. And while I will say this year's My Rise is one of the better ones I myself have played, I actually enjoyed this story. I played it through. First time I've ever played My Rise through. Why do I have to play this game twice so I can unlock Rhea Ripley's old entrance from 2020 and 2018? Why do I have to do that to unlock Cody Rhodes' old entrance from years ago? I paid what was the second highest version of this game for like $100. I want all the stuff that can be unlocked off jump. If you want to have people buying this game so they have stuff to unlock, you can have them buy the basic version of the game. It is incredibly infuriating. Mario's team probably the better ones in development for. They've learned their mistake from 2K20. They know, don't make no half-baked shit ever again. But why is it that stuff is tied behind last gen or next gen for community creations? Legitimately. And even then, it's not like you can't still have things bleed into the light of last gen or into next gen, because I could have some of my stars here. Also, why is this? That's another thing I completely forgot. I don't even think I wrote this on the doggone list. Why is it that sometimes I go into this doggone thing and it'll show my rank as bronze? I'll go out, I'll go back in. Sometimes it'll still say bronze. No, I'm not paying for that. No. Oh god, I'm hitting everything. That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, now it's just this still saying bronze. Hold up. Fuck's sake, hold up. If I have an editor edit this part out until I get to the point, unless this game decides to not show it again. Hold up. Because it should be, I should be on diamond. And on top of that, where is the majority of my stuff? Fuck's sake, hold up. Hold up. Well, dealing with the game deciding to be even more difficult. I can't even show what I mean. Fuck's sake. Why is it not bringing me... Normally, I shouldn't be in bronze. I should be in doggone... First time I've seen the bottom half of your new model eat. But I shouldn't be in bronze. I should be in diamond. I have a lot more stuff uploaded. But for some reason, the game decides to not show the majority of my stuff. And legitimately... Actually, I didn't even need to do that. Hold up. Take me back. No, I will not update the game right now. Alright. Can you show me my shit correctly, or will I have to expose the fact that you are hiding some of my own creations from me? Which is another thing. Next gen, you should be able to see last gen's content. Not always. You know what? If I've edited, cut back in. Cut back in now. Alright, so it's not showing to me the fact that I'm supposed to be diamond, which means I should be able to upload all this down here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stuff, 9 things up here. If I were to go ahead and search all the stuff I have posted, don't know why I have to search myself twice over for next gen and last gen. You see a whole sea of stolen things here. Entire sea of things. And yet for some reason I am still just marked randomly at points. I'm marked either bronze or I'm marked as diamond. This game is absolutely infuriatingly unstable. But along with that, oh, I'm way too zoomed in. You have a lot of people in the term kind of feeling very dissuaded from trying to do anything with this game. Especially for those that make their own eFeds. If you're watching this and you're an eFed runner, you know this pain. Have two homies that are trying to do their annual series known as ONC. Have a lot of issues pop up because, quite frankly, a lot of people that are around their community that have their own eFeds couldn't participate this year because of the whole game having the whole issue of last gen, next gen, dissuading a lot of people from even bothering with this doggone game. Or to try and have their stuff being yeeted elsewhere until I have next gen, because there's a whole bunch of steps you need to go ahead and do to yeet your stuff from last gen and next gen if it doesn't show up as is or as it should. And even more steps than that if you want your stuff from next gen to last gen, in case you have a friend or something that plays on like PlayStation 4 or whatever, or a PC, which shouldn't be last gen to begin with. And also, I've completely forgot to even mention the Switch version. The Switch version might as well not the Switch version, it feels like there's no reason to really get it. Servers are ghost towns. Their doggone servers not even connected to last gen. You would have thought that the Nintendo Switch version of the game would be powerful enough And I'm talking about the Switch 2. Should be powerful enough to, at the very least, be last gen and have custom images and all that stuff. But they don't even want to do that. It feels like it's last gen worthy with how they have that set up. It is legitimately. You got their whole side plates images being off the plate itself. They've exposed themselves when they try to go, oh, congratulations to John Cena, the new Intercontinental Champion. Show the picture, show the PNG. Cena's championships were, his championship side plates were not where they should have been. You got the whole, like I mentioned, the title being utilizable in run-ins. You could taunt with it, do whatever. They quietly removed that at the start of the game. Likewise, with the ability to use special guest referee in custom arenas unless you are doing universe mode. You can't go ahead and go on to any arena and have an elimination chamber match. You get automatically sent to one of the proper elimination chamber pay-per-view arenas, which is very, very doggone, what is the word? Crap, I don't remember the word for it, but it breaks. I don't know if breaks time to use the word. It just snaps you out of whatever you're doing. You go from having a show, even in universe mode, it will not let you go ahead and have an elimination chamber match in whatever arena. So say if you have your own EFED, you want to go ahead, or you just want to go ahead and make your own elimination chamber pay-per-view in general, you can't do that while having the actual elimination chamber match be there. You got the whole thing I mentioned earlier, the whole untrustworthy updates, the fact that this game does not have proper communication to the point where you have people in an uproar going at random developers that have nothing to do, can't really do much about it, that probably are also sitting here going, dang, this game's scuffed. And it's legitimately depressing and infuriating just how much it feels like they don't care. And I can guarantee you, I've mentioned about how I've had people help me this year recreate stuff from last year. I don't see them doing that. Got 2 homies that helped me, technically 3. Star here in chat, Farrell, and Eco. I don't know if any of them is going to be bothering with 2K26 when time comes for that game. As a matter of fact, depending on what they have, if they decide to just start yoinking stuff from that game, like for example, they yoink special guest referee, they yoink intergender wrestling, they yoink whatever it may be, I might legitimately have to skip out of this doggone next year's game. Because I can guarantee you a lot of the homies are probably going to be doing the exact same thing. Legit. Saw a couple of E-Feds with their own emo effectively giving their own displeasure for 2K. Whether it be the homie saying, fix your game 2K, or something else of the sort. It is genuinely frustrating as all hell to see year after year. And on top of that, you got the fact that they also be adding in a bunch of just randoms. Good lord, I almost forgot! Do y'all remember when they added in that random celebrity, that basketball player? I don't remember his name. Hold up, what was his name? And people are like, why are you adding him here? This dude legit hasn't really shown up in general for WWE. What is the point of him popping up here? And then they went, well, hold on now. He comes with the Many Men theme. And then it turns out that song is locked to him. Tyrese Halliburton! That's who! Dude had the Doggone Many Men theme song. You couldn't put it on nobody else. Hold up. This guy. You couldn't have the Many Men 50 Cent song go to anybody else. It was locked to him. Can't do nothing with that doggone theme. So effectively, the only thing to feel hype about downloading or paying to get this guy is immediately wiped away. Unless you know ball. Quite literally, I think he's a basketball player. Outside of that, you have a bunch of doggone that. There is that in Logan's group. I don't even remember Logan's group. But legitimately, Oh yeah, KSI could have been hyped if he wasn't trapped in a prime bottle. And even then, it was like a slap in the face to the people that decided to do the My Island stuff so like they can unlock that doggone prime bottle outfit. I actually like the dude there in the NBA. I don't know why he's there. He's saying like Shaquille O'Neal at least makes sense. He's had some stuff without the Big Show. I don't even know who this guy is. No offense to those that are into basketball, NBA, and that sort of stuff. Your boy is not. Grande Americano, their makeup DLC. This doesn't even look like Chad Gable or Ludwig Kaiser. The fact that this took so long because they originally were going to have, what's his name? Fiend guy. I can't remember his name. Fuck, chat, help me out. Only one I wouldn't mind being there at Speed. Same. Speed would have been okay. Hell, Speed would have been a nice addition to have in this game as a replacement for Travis Scott. Thank you. Because Travis Scott ghosted the WWE. Actually, they kept shoehorning him into half a dozen doggone things. But instead, they took their time for what was glorified custom attire and doggone music and whatnot, and put in El Grande Americano. Keep having in a bunch of just random celebrities. Also, for those that even decide to go ahead and purchase Brock Lesnar, I myself, I don't care to. But for those that decide to go ahead and purchase Brock Lesnar, if memory serves me correctly, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, he's trapped in a doggone attire that's not even his wrestling gear. So why even bother? Joe Henry would have been another nice doggone replacement for Travis Scott. But God, so much wrong that they did with this doggone game. And I don't feel that they're going to be making it up at all in 2K26. I have no faith. No faith. Why is Brock on my roster? He's not. Also, editor, if I had somebody editing this, you can cut that part there where I finished sitting there with a ramp. Right. But yeah. Hold up. But legitimately, oh yeah, it's because he's the DLC. You can still see all the DLC you don't have. I'm not purchasing extra stuff. Purchase the I forgot that was a separate thing. Purchase the WrestleMania pack. Purchase the Bloodline pack. God, how much stuff you have to pay as well. God. Alright. Time to shift out of being in a bad mood and back to some vibes. Alright. Now, your boy, and if I do have an editor, could be another starting point here for another whatchamacallit. Your boy does fancy himself some good old anime. I might not be the most well educated in a number of them, but quite frankly, I do enjoy myself some anime. That being said, I don't think I'd want to be existing in a lot of these anime worlds. But unfortunately, sucks to suck, cause hey, you had to find yourself living in an anime world. Where would you want to be? Let's see. 16 choices. Give me it. Give me it. Between Sailor Moon or Pokemon, which world would I want to be in? Not gonna lie. It's been a long time since I've seen Sailor Moon. Like, I got into it because my aunt, when she was staying at my fam's house back when I was like in elementary school, she got me into doggone Sailor Moon. But even still, I don't think it's that too eye-catching unless you are part of the main cast. Pokemon, there's Pokemon everywhere. Dragon Ball because I'll be a Super Saiyan and eat gluttonous amounts of food. Or I have something to say about Dragon Ball's world, but we'll get to that in due time. That being said, yeah, I want it to be main cast to be of note with Pokemon. And Shiny Hunt in real life too. Dragon Ball Yu Yu Hakusho automatic DQ because I don't know. I have not watched Yu Yu Hakusho. Not gonna lie. Pokemon Danganronpa. Who is saying they want to live in the world of Danganronpa? Yeah, I think I'm fine with Pokemon. Bleach or Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh. Dragon Ball Black Butler. Not gonna lie, don't know Ball or why, but I want to really live in the world of Black Butler. Dragon Ball. Not gonna lie, Dragon Ball is making it a lot farther. They're extremely mentally ill. Fair. Big fair. Naruto and Digimon, don't think I'm not gonna lie, and this is also one of the reasons why I say I'm surprised Dragon Ball has made it as far as they did. Not really appeasing. You start thinking about the fact that, yeah, I don't want to be a part of this shit that Pain did to the Green Lit. Actually, no, this is OG. No, I'm counting this as our Naruto as a whole. Yeah, I don't think I want to be a part of what happened when, sending children to war, yep. I don't think I want to be a part of what happened to the Green Leaf Village when Pain showed up, so Digimon. And this is where, in most case scenarios, Dragon Ball wins, but I am not living in the world of Dragon Ball. Let me tell you something. You live in the world of Dragon Ball. Unless your name is Broly, Chilai, or that old man with them. You are guaranteed to meet the Woo at least once. At least once. And that's not even over exaggeration. Look what happened in the Boo Saga. Earth got obliterated. Everybody died. Look what happened in the second Frieza Saga. Everybody got obliterated. Most people died. They rewinded it. But yeah. There's no guarantee I'll be a Saiyan, a Namekian, or anything of note. It's just I've been teleported to the world of Dragon Ball. At best, I can learn to fly and use Ki Blast. But I have to meet the Woo most likely once, if not twice. And who's to say that I will be... Who's to say I don't get sent to the future timeline where I don't get revived? Just be friends with the main cat. That is a bold assumption that you could do that. Mind you, some of these people are the 1% richest of rich. I think you don't understand how difficult that would be. Ki blasting is an instant L. Using any sort of ki blast, whether it be Kamehamehas or anything else of the sort, would be an W. If it was guaranteed that I could get some potential, there is none. I just get eaten to the world of Dragon Ball, and even in the best case scenarios, unless I get yeeted post most of Super, I'm meeting the Woo once. At least once. I'm meeting the Woo at least once. What am I, just a normal human? Spamming Ki Blast is death. Even more reason to choose Digimon. Even more of a reason. I know more of Pokemon than Yu-Gi-Oh! I know more. I was not expecting to have Pokemon win. Huh. And cut. Let that be its own section for any editor that I have doing this. You know what? Let's get freaky. Let's get freaky. Okay, what is the things I had set out for this here? Oh dear God. A anime smash or pass, but you have to choose one person per franchise. If I could have, you know, if I have an editor, you can have this be its own starting point. At least with Kamehameha, you can hit someone, yeah. Alright, now start. My God. A anime smash or pass. If you can have your own harem, who would it be? You know, let that be the intro. If you can have your own harem, who would it be? We have to choose one person per each of these franchises. One Piece, Dragon Ball, Pokemon, One Punch Man, and JoJo. Oh God, what is this? You know what? Let's start off with the one where I got my name from, JoJo. Now, I know some people will sit there and go, Lisa. Maybe someone even go AMS from part 6. There's 2 people. Oh, maybe some people will go Arena. There's 2 people that, if I could have my own, I hate saying this, if I could have my own harem, who would I have it be in it? It is either Jolene or Suzy Q. Two very different, very opposite sort of women. But you know what? If I had to choose one, probably Suzy. Probably Suzy, I ain't gonna lie. One Punch Man, easy. Hey, your boy. There's a. Your boy. Let me put it like this. Speed of Sonic, easy. Easy. Pokemon. You know what? Let's continue the trend of the Femboy Squad and give me Grusha. Grusha? Dragon Ball! This is actually a little bit more difficult because I don't think my Zibes really match with a lot of a number of the characters there. You got Bulma, which you can be rich. Yeah, it could be a Chi-Chi. Or you can be with 18. And I think I'm going with Miss Android 18. Can you Bulma? Hey, Bulma, can you get riches? But I don't think I'm messing with that Zibe. Smart woman, that is fair. That is fair. That is big time fair. But you got 18, who's a strong woman too. That is a tough one, but I'm leaning towards 18. I'm leaning towards 18. And One Piece. Okay, there's a couple of really good choices with One Piece. Let it be known, my answer's gonna stun the hell out of some of y'all. But One Piece. Half of y'all can guess 1,000 times and still wouldn't get the person that I'm going to say. Not you. Not you. You got a lot of bad bitches in One Piece. You got Yamato. You got Robin. You got Nami. You got Boa Hancock. And if I had to choose out of any of those, I'm going Luffy. Let that be the cut. Let that be a cut. Alright. Sticking with the bizarreness. Don't oh, crap baskets. That is where I had the music. I was about to say, don't cut the music there. I was not ready for that. Hey, knowers no. Don'ters don't. Let's just say I exist. There is an image of me that exists on a certain dubious website. I will not go into any further depth than that. Alright, switch up the music. Sticking with that sort of tone, I was looking for a would you rather, like one of those standard would you rathers. I might record some of those offline if I can find them over on TikTok, but I found one of these and I'm a little weary. 64, hell no. Would you No, you don't even have her name. You don't even have her name. Or Hime or Elizabeth. Most things from your show gives me chills up my spine and not in a good way. Or Hime. Mai or Ruki? I don't like you. Kid me always wondered why they didn't have Ichigo and Ruki be much of a thing. Because I legitimately, like, back when I was a kid and I did watch Bleach, I did really rock out with her. You know, or Midnight? Midnight. No. Jolene. Don't know ball for either of y'all. Actually, I think you're from Eva. So I guess you get that, I guess. So fun. So fun. But who? I don't know who you are. You got a nice design. But I don't know who you are. Bakugo's mom. Seiko ISA. I don't, You know what? King Crimson. Where's King Crimsoning past that? I don't know, maybe I'm overly side-eyeing. I don't even remember the name of the show. Seven Deadly Sins. Maybe I'm overly side-eyeing on that show. I don't know. No, get out of the WKW thing. No, two back-to-back is... I remember... Sadly deadly keeps. I mean, if we're talking about Boruto's version, I get... Hold on, what does she look like in Boruto? What does she look like in Boruto? Oh, if we're talking about her in Boruto, then yeah, this is an easy stomp. Top of that, I remember, wasn't she... I might be mixing her up with other characters. Weren't you a little... Maybe I apologize. I greatly apologize if I am in fact misremembering her character. My memory's a little spotty of Eva. I don't think I've watched it since, like, actually no, this is probably a bit more recent. I've watched it like last year or so. But isn't she a little... Correct me if I'm wrong.
Psst, I see dead people.
A little too comfortable around Shinji. Yeah, I'm going to Tamari. Boruto specifically. I don't know who you are. I guess Mikasa. I don't know why. There's a part of me that doesn't. Amy's. Sorry, Boa. Two, I don't really know Boa. Boa on. That is actually a little harder than I thought. Crab baskets. I don't know. Ah. I don't have a coin to flip. I don't have. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm putting this in Fate's hands. I need a keyboard where I can actually see what words I'm typing. The new one I have. Hold up. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. I haven't said what is what. Best out of 3. That's for Emis. Tails for Ruki. Young me wants to say Ruki. Teen me wants to say. Actually, I didn't even really know who Aramis was until like I was adult. Wants to say Aramis. Modern me is torn. Heads for Aramis. Aramis. Heads for Aramis. Aramis. I keep good. Heads for Hermes. Heads for Hermes. Tails for Ruki. Good lord. Ruki. Fuck. 1 point for Ru. Fuck it, we ball. Sorry, Hermes. Mikasa, sorry, Hime. Mikasa. Midnight. Crap baskets. You know what? Also crap. Double crap baskets. I need more something to drink. Hold on. Hold on. Chris can crisp can crack, yeah. Rat baskets. I'm glad nothing was supposed to say that, Lord. Crap buckets. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Jolene. I hold JoJo last. Psycho. You. Maybe think. That's his tail again. Nah. Fun fact. One thing based Dojon on, at least Dojon, the current version of my mod that I have nowadays, based off of Stone Free. It was Dojon and my stance Sandy that I have here. One of the abilities that my stand has is effectively strings, or string related. Although it's kind of more similar to that of Spider-Man as well. So there are some brownie points for Jolene there, but at the same time, fuck it. SpongeBob. True. Midnight. Sega. This is the most frustrating. Now we're at the point where I have to actually go with Yoriichi. Sure. Bye bye, Jolene. Yeah, that kind of became a sleep quickly. That kind of became a sleep quickly. Yeah, Yoriichi got it. Ow! Alright, editor. Yeah. Dang on it. You know, I want to add a bonus one, because there is one more I'm going to add. It's another. Let's see. Give me a topic. If not, I'll go ahead and figure out something. Anime food. Anime food. Damn it, they don't have one. Do they have one for food? They do. Genshin Impact foods. Dinosaur. Tyrannosaurus. Oh, that had no horror. That had negative horror. Oh god, you know what? Is there a specific one for SPD? Nah. I might do a another Power Ranger stream next weekend. Or maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe. Anime villains, I might not know both or a number of them. Let me see. Right, fuck it, B-ball. 32, sure. Let it be known, a lot of people are going to get hoed, so start editor. Let it be known, a lot of people are going to get hoed, because I don't know all of these. Like in this here, I do not know who you... I know you're from that show Monster. But I don't know who you are. So, Madara, easy sweep there. I don't know who you are. Aizen, crazy first round match it is. Good lord. This is harder because of recency bias. Also, real quick, rest in peace to all the voice actors for Team Rocket, for Jesse, James, and Meowth. Gah! Because recency bias could have me saying all for one. But it's Team Rocket, though. But he was more villainy, but they were great. They were greater, but he was more of a villain. That is it. Crap baskets. Crap baskets. Y'all are more iconic. Often one stomps the villain. That being said, I'm going quickly with this. Like quick fire saying Dio, because I really enjoyed Dio. Light is a good villain, even though he was the main protagonist that turned into the villain. I'm still going Dio. I don't know ball. No more of Kai, but then I do. Hanger Mewtwo. I can't even pull the Mewtwo's he is one of the iconic one. But he doesn't remain a villain for that long. Pain. Like I'll say this, a little bit of a story. Your boy kind of struggled with that of there was There was two animes I had watched back when I was in like 2009-ish. And that was Dragon Ball and Naruto. Got introduced to Dragon Ball when they brought Dragon Ball. Got introduced to Dragon Ball when they debuted the series on Nicktoons for Dragon Ball Z Kai. And then, quite frankly, I was watching Naruto Shippuden on Disney XD. That was what it's called, Disney XD. Unfortunately, Disney XD didn't really do a great job of showing off the show like Nicktoons did with Dragon Ball. So one of the last arcs of Naruto that I was able to kind of stay on and like aware of what was going on was with the whole pain and whatnot. And he did do a whole lot more damage than Mewtwo did, but Mewtwo still does have that iconic factor. So I'm giving that to Mewtwo. And I rock with Mewtwo more. I don't know, Ball. You got hoed. Why is the PNG worse? I'm going for Griffith. Griffith. Oh, I might have hoed Mewtwo. Oh well. Griffith was still. Yeah. Dior Lelouch, I somewhat know Ball, but not enough to really put you ahead of Dio. I don't know Ball. Aizen, I wish that man got put in the dirt. Hold on. You know what, editor? Include me doing that fa sound effect here, because God, I don't know. I can't even give Team Rocket the advantage because of iconicness, because Itachi has it too. Also, Itachi was a bit of a pain in my ass as a kid, because, good lord, whenever I played Naruto games with my cousins, my fam, they would choose Itachi and curb stomp me, regardless what Naruto game we were playing. You know what? Itachi. Sorry, Team Rocket. Madara, I don't know Ball. You know what? Another reason why I gave it to Itachi over Team Rocket is because he was a better villain. As much as I love Itachi, Dio was straight haterade action. Like, legitimately, that man was a grade 1 top tier hater for the love of the game. Refer for Orochimaru. I feel uncomfortable mentioning this man. Madara, Mewtwo. Aizen. Mewtwo or Aizen? Good lord. Crab baskets! Mewtwo. Dio. You know what? Pure haterade wins it all. Dio got it. Last one. For now. And that is... Editor, you can cut and start here. If you had to find yourself in an anime, whether it be you get tossed into a certain sort of situation, or maybe you decide to enlist your services into some sort of anime. Actually, no, I need to do these intros a bit faster. You get to have an anime job or situation. Excuse me, reload. What anime job or situation would you want to be in? 16. Professional hero and my hero, or an... Oh god, they're both horrid! They're both horrible! I mean, I guess in terms of a survival rate ratio, my hero has a better survival rate than an Edge Runner. Oh god! Spoilers for those that haven't seen Edge Runners in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dead, 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 dead. Only one alive. I'm going, my hero. Oh, two first. Oh, 2 in a row. Horrid. Both bad survival rates. Oh, God. Horrid survival rates on both. 1A, you don't get to pass dog on 20. The other... God. If I'm basing off of survival rates in general, and on top of that, how often one of these two struggles a little bit more than the other, I'd rather Jujutsu Kaisen. Give me fuck no. No. You know, if I'm releasing One Punch Man, maybe I could. I don't know if I could swoon Speed of Sonic. I don't think I can. Can I? No, probably not. JJK Sorcerer. You know what? I wonder what it'd be like to be JJK Sorcerer outside Japan. What would it be like to be a sorcerer outside of Japan? I wonder how that experience would be like. See, spoiling? I'm saying what it'd be like to be a sorcerer outside Japan. Because that's not really touched up upon, because they don't like traveling anywhere in any anime. But One Punch Man has Speedo Sonic. Are you spoiling? No. One Punch. But at the same time, if I'm in the world of JJK, though, I get to have more frames. I get to have more animation. That title's a no within itself. Hell no! Oh God, no! Oh, they are both horrid. They are both horrible. Oh God. I was just talking about survival rates. I guess I came in at a bad time. How are you doing, Dazzle? Hope your day's been going good. Both have horrid rates of survival, but at least one gets to have a happy ending, the other gets their anime ruined. Yeah. Ugh. Why did I gotta be a slave? No. I'm realizing how a lot of these doggone jobs are horrible. You know what? Do you want, cause this is not peaches and rainbows by any stretch of the imagination. I'm fighting demons. I'm in the world of Soul Eater before Soul Eater. But my hero... I guess just have me somewhere else in the world. Have me be in America. You know what? I want to do another. Let's see. These Uufus are actually fun. Why do I immediately see hot girls? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Ew. No food. I do not want Roblox skins. Waifu tier list? Nah. You know what? I'm curious. Man horde turn what? The what? Femboys. I don't know ball in a lot of these. Like, I would do this, but I don't know ball in like half of y'all. I'm certain you are a tot. I don't know who you are. You look also somewhat tottish. I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. I only know Envy, Haku, Felix, and Lastolfo. You know, if I had to choose any of them, maybe Envy. Yeah, Envy, I guess. Yeah, some of these are tots to my recognition. So no. Hey, change topic, because this is not getting any better. Alright, let's see. Curious Sentai. Also, I've realized it's already 12. I might have to postpone the watch party stuff for Sentai till tomorrow after WKW. I'm probably going to have to postpone that. Yeah, I have to wake up at 11. I wasn't expecting to stream this long. Sentai Final Villain, I am too unaware. What is gimmicks? You know what? Sure. Some of these I might not know ball on, so heads up. Start up now. Predator. Now you can start. Like these. I don't know ball Don Brothers. That being said, I didn't know they could transform into other Rangers. That's interesting. Give me souls. King Ozier. Or Lupin Patent Ranger. Go on this one. At the X trains. Kakuri medals from Kakuranger or the Dino Cells from Dino Force. Kimmy would probably say Dino Cells. I wasn't around when they had the Power Rangers equivalent of Dino Charge. At this point, I already stopped watching this franchise, but probably would have chosen that. Press that and press. Top of that, you can press that little button, toss it into the morpher, which is the gun. You know what? I talked myself into it. Don't know both either. Wait, no. Kyorucha or Zenkaiger? Going Zenkaiger. I don't know ball though. Bokenger, I don't. Okay, more I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the disc. I actually kind of just. I'll be real. I don't like the disc. Lupin Ranger versus Patent Ranger. But a King. I don't remember these. Although to be fair, I haven't seen the Hurricanes. I've seen Ninja Storm. I'll go with it anyways. The Ninja. Go Sager. I don't like the Ninja Shurikens. I know some people might. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to go save cards. Strikers. Go say headers. Raider powers. I guess. I'm gonna swing with that. And going for this. Scintillating? Easy. Ranger keys. Okay, now we're starting to hit some more meat. So let's go, Anja. Ooh, sorry, Hurricane's Dino Metals. Okay. Maybe mix it up with ones that I do know and I do fuck with. Go say cards. Crap! Souls are you souls. Little flip and got a key. Okay, let's go on! You staying in. Scintillating! Ourselves. Oh no! Why? Also, my capture is not capturing. Hold up. I need to turn my lights on so this actually captures me a bit better. So you aren't just hearing me yell like a few seconds ago and I'm not emoting. I have no idea where my doggone light cord is. Oh well. But dang it! If this was Power Rangers, I'd go with the metals. I'd go with the Mighty Morphin metals, but this is Ranger and Gokaiger instead of Super Mega Force and doggone Mighty Morphin. Ah! In terms of a gimmick, I hate saying this. Especially considering how the Power Ranger versions of these two series went. But as cool as the Dino Metals are, man, I think of a Ranger I want to be. Boom, I have a Ranger key. Insert that shit. Sorry, going to Kaiser. Get Hurricanes out of here. Actually, no, Hurricane. No, I hold okay. I hold them. I forgot. I mixed up. Go. I mixed it up. Anyways, so Scintillating. For this a bit more. Let's go on. Go Kaiser. Scintillating. Okay. So effectively two similar gimmicks. I will admit I don't fully recall all that goes on with the Sentai rings. I think you have to manually collect them. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. If I do get this upload and whatnot. But isn't it far more easier to get Ranger keys than it is the because even then. I'll admit, if you were to compare their henshins, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Good lord, my internet's slow. I'm glad that stream is not lagging. But God. Hold up. Henshin. And on top of that, I like the Sentai ring morph a bit more, including the music that comes with it. And you could become Ghost User. Go. I messed myself up. I knew how to say it. No, I don't. Oh, is this just... Okay, thank you. Mix that... No, wait! Why'd you mix these up? Out of order, too. Hold up. Okay, do you have the Sentai rings at the end to make this a bit easier for me? YouTube, can you wake up and make this a little easier for your boy? I beg. That bastards, oh well. Like, even when it comes to, like, their henshins, their morphs. Yeah, I think it is both. Like, and then you do their morphs. Like, downs. Oh god, I love this song. Which hit their poses, do their exact morphs, and then have their exact outfits. And then it's far more easier to my recollection to get those, but simultaneously, the doggone clap your hands! Up. Nope. This is something. That's how theirs is. Versus it is kind of funny, you still got the double armor there. Okay, that is hard. Okay, that's a little off. There we go. Who was that little cute little... Like, the belt, it reminds me of doggone Kamen Rider too. You're off. You're very off. Like the doggone... No Sentai series will ever make me internally laugh like hearing Boon Boon's name. Okay, you're not showing me the full... Okay, there you go. Damn. I have to go with the Ranger keys. I have to go with the Ranger keys. Actually a little tough. Like, also, editor, yet again, you can cut there. Alright. Little recap of the night. Let me see. Hopefully this did, in fact, cut into 2 separate VODs. But for those that were not here earlier, want to recap. Content, video producer. Did I do this right? Okay, good, I did. Alright. Crap baskets. Okay, so my VOD got cut into more pieces than I thought. Alright, so this is after we got back. What's this? Okay, so that was the Gimmick Grand Championship. Before we get to that, a little recap of all that happened today on the CW side of things. Kitty Robin versus Miss Miku. for the MCW World Championship. Kitty Robin defending her title 1 week before the pay-per-view. And in the end, Kitty Robin got a victory over the general manager, Miss Miku, before getting herself jumped and attacked by that of Susie Cranio, who still seeks to regain that MCW World Championship. Then you had the Gimmick Grand Championship, which a very tough battle. By the end, Big Mac came out with a victory, picking up his, I believe, his first Gimmick Grand Championship off of Tsuriishi. Then we would have Narumi Ryu, the younger sister of the Roshi Sakura Ryu, defeating that of the Intercontinental Champion Stephanie Vaquer as a part of the ongoing. As a part of the ongoing War of the Titans tournament. Then we had Mistress Sally taking on Mendo, and quite frankly, just like Stephanie, she got her ass beat. Mendo walking out victorious. Rewind a little bit further. Okay, actually further. There you go. However, Mendo would find herself being confronted by that of Remi Nakamura, reminding her of her presence. I'm being told that next week you can expect to see Scarlett Nakamura taking on, not certain her opponent yet, but she'll be having a War of the Titans match. Same thing for the Roshi Sakura Ryu. I don't think she's had one yet. I'll double check. Quite frankly, Mendo versus Stephanie Vaquer will be taking place the day before the pay-per-view. The winner will be defending against the former Intercontinental Champion Rami as she looks to get her rematch clause officially done. Along with that, we had that of the recap of what happened last week, with that of apparently Scarlett Nakamura betraying Sakura before confronting her, and Scarlett being rather confused with that of word that there is someone else sitting here causing a bit of headaches for that of Miss Nakamura and Sakura. Apparently another Scarlet. We get to that of the Golden Tag Team Tournament. Bloody Roses taking on Coffee and Eco. And in the end, the Bloody Roses walked out victorious. This wants to load. We had EXO Yuri make it all the way to the end of the No More Contenders match for the MCW Women's World title before being screwed over at the literal last second by none other than this wants to load. Nope. Rewind. Jumping the gun there. Way jumping the gun. However, she would be screwed over at the literal last second by that of Melissa Ewing running in. These two have been brawling back and forth for the past couple of weeks. And in turn, Mike Yoda will be taking on that of Kitty Robin. Bit of a controversy, all things considered. Susie's own stablemate is taking on the very person that Susie was set to try and target, along with a bit of a screwing over that of her new ally. Also, real quick side note, I hope y'all fuck with the new, hold up, where is it? Hope y'all rock with the new updated version of the main event screen, this thing here. Hope y'all rock with that. I also did an upgraded version of the main event thing for WKW. Very different, but y'all have to wait until tomorrow to see what that one looks like. Main event, we had John Cena in his final opportunity for the MCW World Championship, taking on Abaddon, and unfortunately, the leader of the C Nation was not successful, as he would be taken out by Abaddon. I don't see anything there. Oh, Lord. But of course, we did have what happened after the main event. I was about to say MCW World Champion Abaddon. Dang it, Cena. And then, quite frankly, as the crowd was chanting Cena, a bit of a round of applause, not round of applause, a bit of, oh God, not again. Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you attacking Cena? Why? But for what reason? For what reason? Oh, whoa. And just like that. Wait, girl. Was she not gaslighting me? Was she what? Whoa. Oh. Turns out Scarlett, in fact, wasn't gaslighting us, saying that she wasn't here. And in turn, a bit of a reunion. Seal it, which now appears like Scarlett did it.
Is it really?
Seal it, Scarlett.
God, not again.
Which is a bit funny. The last time we saw that Scarlett there, she looks very fucking different. And now I'm seeing double indeed. But fun fact, y'all saw double before. Because during the ONC of last year, and she did debut a bit beforehand, where trying to past me from like a couple hours ago. God, 2 hours ago. That secondary, not so hostile. You had it right there. Was at the... Nope, that is when she last appeared. Okay, never mind. She really did swap looks with a second Nakamura. Because this is WKW Scarlett. The one that nowadays has the hairstyle is the other Goober. I forgot she was the second to last United States champion. Yeah, because Buster has held that title hostage for a year. And there's Seal It. Yep, and there's the Bloodverse, indeed. That woman there went by the... And of course, we also had the ONC, where these two fucking goobers would drive Marty and Dazzle up the wall. Close. See, oh my God, I forgot. Okay, you know what? I fucked this up earlier. Let me do this again, where y'all can actually hear this. Where... Beyond the Kingdom. Cause
3 amigas! Uno! Eva and ONC!
Wait, no, this is the other one. Hold up. Cause these two ran amok
throughout this entire tournament.
In doggone ONC last year.
With the generator.
I told you all! Scarlett was right! I'm almost certain you dislike country nonsense just as much as me. Well, why are you here again? Because silly, I have a better idea.
Funny how that question is being asked again. Why are you here?
When? You can be, a luchadora!
Horrible idea to have two Scarletts talking to each other for long.
And besides, if all fails, I can take your place the week after. That's not allowed, dummy. Maybe we can
she would proceed. And she would proceed to do exactly that. Take Scarlett's place for the majority of the ONC.
She's something, alright.
And that's how we got Scarlett in that Dazzle fit, Scarlett as Joe Hendry, Scarlett as The Rock, Scarlett as Star and Pharaoh.
Sure. I would like to thank myself for this incoming victory.
Absolute
And
goobery.
no, I won't be giving these clothes back. I rather like them.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
God.
That's not allowed.
What you gotta go for?
And of course you got
Oh, Scarlet.
the Blood Rock.
Pardon me. For the final boss of the ONC has arrived. Now, where did that bald cap go?
I'm gonna miss seeing the doggone longer hair for Sealit. God, this madness.
You guys, there's more than one Japanese wrestler on the roster. You could have picked any other. Do not care at this point. Again.
God.
Same entrance. Oh my. Io Shirai. Or
Scarlet just
Zane.
or Sealit just completely spaced the fuck out. And then just tears Nakamura and goes up. The yelling between Iron Mouse and Asuka, yeah. And they're both in different languages. Then you had
Amen. She appears.
Sealit at one more. Oh, back to the moon.
Where the hell am I?
Little fun fact. Scarlet legit deadass could. Now, I will say Scarlet does have more things she could do outside just simply blood manipulation. But she doesn't really. Oh, where am I? But she doesn't really need to do said other things to get to the moon. Little fun fact, and this is also why there's a little bit of a little funny detail with Scarlet. Nope, did not mean to go there. Where is it? Scarlet, quite frankly, back when she was at school, struggled most subject outside of PE when she got the little hang of her prosthetics and whatnot. And fucking science, she is an absolute dog at science. She is uncomparable. To the point where, legit, the reason why she's able to yeet herself back from space is because what's one thing that Blood and Iron have? Blood and Iron. Well, fuck, Doju stayed the answer. One thing that Blood and the Void of Space have in common, they are both chock full of iron. Random, unnecessary, big brain selling.
What the fuck is this?
God.
What the actual? Get this custom made. I don't understand.
I was dying at work when this happened. I was
Find a
dying.
way to be a little bit more serious. I remember her cowboy incident and her lucha libre incident.
Scarlet, the rest was Sealit. And it's funny too, because when Sealit took over, she never lost in the ONC! Scarlet didn't lose again until she swapped!
Touching the feet with that moonsault.
Scarlet as Sands, Sealit as Sands, Sealit as Joe Hendry, Sealit as Dazzle, Sealit. Did she win as Marty? That might have been the one asterisk. I think she lost as Marty, so that might be the one asterisk.
Where is help?
My eyes.
I have a question.
Flashbang of
You
hell.
can survive out here? Not that. We're still on the moon. Wait, where did everybody go? Enough questions. Help! You know what? You got this. Scarlet! Bye-bye! Scarlet!
To get hold by yourself like that is crazy. Absolute madness. God, that is nightmare fuel. Where else did I toss this? I think nope. Where? The GCH? No, ONC. ONC. Oh, there's Scarlet. No. Where are you? Oh. Nope, it was ONC Season 2. There we go. No, it wasn't. I couldn't talk in that chat. Where are you? Scroll. There we are. I will give it props to the VA for putting up with the shenanigans. For real. Dovey is legit. I don't think I've commissioned anybody as much as I've commissioned Dovey, and legitimately, I'm excited. I still am waiting for a number of more VAs for the whole thing I was trying to set up for hopefully next week. Asterisk, because I'm still waiting on VAs, and I need to do art with some of this stuff, which I've been having troubles with dealing with work every day. Because again, I have to go to work tomorrow at 11, less than 10 hours from now. I need to be at work. Also, why I haven't given a start time for WKW tomorrow. Okay, we just saw that one. God, when she was Sans. Nope, she was Baxter, because we kept making the doggone Arthur jokes. Kind of wish I decided to be a little shit and just had a little PNG. Pull up pause. I wish part of me wishes I decided to be a bit more of a little shit, just have a floating PNG of Scarlet just floating back from the moon.
And her opponent.
Then seal it as Sand, Scarlet. God. Ow! My eyes!
We're gonna have a bad time.
I miss Jenny Good Time.
Nah, she tweak.
Also, random as hell, other fun fact. God, ow! I'm sitting in the dark at 1 a.m. I don't need that. That was an eyesore.
Counter.
God, the ring is not helping me. My eyes!
Loud, dummy. It's... How badly did you mess so much? I really, Really?
And yeah, because Sela was sitting there talking to the house, trying to figure out what was going on, because Scarlet betrayed the house back at Final Clash. And on top of that, Scarlet wasn't aware that Sela took her place.
Really? You dare to impersonate me? Take my place in the tournament?
God, it's funny because some things I don't remember I've done technically before. Because now you have this woman once again impersonating Scarlet.
And
Or
now
Sela impersonating
you try
Scar
to become
again.
friends with them? Honestly, Scarlet, your whole master plan is filled with irreparable holes. That's none of your... They were your family.
I forgot I had this stuff. I forgot that I had the doggone. I remember I was in call with Star, and Star died laughing because I forgot to clip out the second they were your No, it wasn't to forget. I just had the way my thought process with it was to try and have that be hammered home with that they were your family, even though most of ONC had no idea of that bit of Scarlet's lore because I didn't really tell there. But good lord, I didn't mean for that to come off as a little bit scuffed and funny sounding. They were your family. If Star is here, Star could back up the doggone. They're your family madness cracking him.
And heck, most people here on the ONC are unaware of your actions. All I'll say is, really think. Because your plan may be nearly flawless, but those few flaws are too big to ignore.
That being said, that is aged like wine. Because what happened to Scarlet? Hey, she won the world title at WKW Mania. But she damn sure didn't have the house come back. Hey, her sisters came. Togu debuted. Suru debuted. Scarlet's brain damage also debuted. And been a bit of a painful ride for her since. She only just started to get her shit back together, considering she joined with Sakura in the Rose Gallery and got herself the security guard for MCW also vibing with her.
Good luck.
Oh god, I forgot this is also the dog, because I remember I didn't have enough time to do this bit here was supposed to be a separate thing, I believe. But since the ONC was nearing its end, I decided to have these two both be together instead of this being a short bit of its own. You just have her looking at my Yeah, it's funny the fact that the only time that Scarlet lost was when she dressed up as Marty. The spirit of Marty compelled her from winning. But God. Again, shoutouts to the homie Dazzle and Marty. If you haven't, feel free to go ahead and hit them up. Cause Lord.
On the new gen.
It's a good ship. Lollipops exhorts the goblin. Emperor 70.
Oh God! Don't tell me that's not
Okay.
Okay, good. I thought that was gonna be one of the doggone ones that Mr. Big H did. Also, I don't think I read that right. Nope, that is not Marty. Good Lord, the freaking what? Poor Miss Yui. Good Lord. Okay, I'm not doing the same song and dance I did with Gambo. Hold on, I'm going through y'all's Discord. Where is Marty's name? I can't spell his name. I remember the time me and Pharaoh was sitting here trying to shout out Gamba, but his name is so intricately spelled that it took like 5 minutes of shouting out to get it. Hold up, where are you, Mod? Showtime. There you are. Ease. It has ease. There you go. By the Elder Gods, I am not doing that song and dance again. Good thing I figured out how to set limits to TTS. Yeah.
Tell them I'm guilty.
Is he guilty, Doug?
That gives off vibes of an old
Why are you
stream.
so big still?
Oh God.
He forgot to resize her.
God.
I tried.
I just saw him.
God. Yeah, your boy has had some stuff in mind for this year.
What the heck? What?
2K for you.
Oh,
We were legit having a rant about this stuff on the game earlier.
I don't know.
God.
How to...
That was this year too, wasn't it? Lord. Ugh. I can't with 2K. Which is ironic, because I think they're gonna be... You know what? What mood are y'all in for? Y'all in for 2K or y'all in for Animal Crossing? Actually, you know what? Old clips, yeah. Legit, who is it that I shouted out recently? It was Sen, because Sen popped in, and legitimately, I shouted him out, and it was like some clips from like 2020 or something like that. I need to go back through mine, because I'm not trying to see like version 1 those, or version 2 old clips go off. Oh Lord. Hold up. Give me Edge of Tails. You know what? If you're here in chat, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little early view, early access to what the WKW main event thing looks like, because your boy was working completely redid this. So this is what WKW's new main event, it's time for the main event thing looks like. Nope, it's way too big. Hold up. Way too big. I might tinker with it. Especially like the music and whatnot, but restart.
Get ready for the next battle.
That's what the WKW version looks like. Just have the Metal Gear music fade out. Alright. Heads or tails? Best out of 5. First one to get to 3 wins it. When you go ahead, then we're going to more wrestling. Tails, we're going to Animal Crossing. Tails. Animal Crossing. 2 points for Animal Crossing. 1 point for more wrestling. We're going to Animal Crossing. That being said, one thing I didn't do is check through. Give me some BGM. Keep going quiet. I want some music. Oh, I muted you. That's why. There we go. Let's see here. Forgot they released the trailer for The Boys' final season. God, I'm a little anxious about boy. Alright, let's see. Where is it? I'm not showing the Discord one. That is for my eyes and my eyes only. Where are you? NBA, ew. I do not play no NBA 2K. Recap, there you are. My eyes! All bright. Yes, I'm sitting here in this dark, not dingy, this dark room. Hold up, gimme cool. Give me the YouTube version. I need to remove you from the playlist. This is the 6th time you've shown up. You are not music. God. Very accurate vibes. Alright, how do I access... Can I access this on desktop for YouTube? I don't know if I can. Because I know they have the YouTube version of the rewind thingy. Or the recap, I should say. You know, the PC would be a lot cooler if my stuff wasn't moving in slow motion for some reason. Man, how do you... Can you do the YouTube hold up. YouTube recap 2025. Minute read. I just want to show me where. Okay, I think I got sent to it. Okay, there you go. Let me see my YouTube recap. I don't understand why you choose this song. I only listened to this song for like maybe half a month. And that's just because I was setting up for WKW SummerSlam for Scarlett's entrance. Sonic games. I don't feel like this is right. I'll admit I looked through this before. I don't know if this is all super average, super right. 3,000. Dang. It makes sense. ASMR, I watch them before I go to bed. Sage is the main person I watch nowadays. Outside of that, really listen to a lot of ASMR artists because I go to sleep to ASMR. I have my playlist here. Different sides of you. Song of the Hedgehog, Nintendo Switch news. To be fair, I bought a Switch too. I ought to hope I did. Smash Bros. I don't feel like I looked that up that much. Movie reviews, fair. I've been watching a lot of Nostalgia Critic as well recently again. Anime discussions, fair. Music reaction, somewhat fair. I've been watching some people react to the old, whatchamacallit stuff. How'd I pause this? No, go back. Been watching some people react to the old stuff when, Kanye dropped during the whole Drake beef. Been rewatching that at one point during this year. Metalworking. I need to get back into that. Because I do want to go ahead and make some professional wrestling belts. I'm scared to see mine's fair. Electronic repair. I looked up electronic repair stuff for like 1 day. And that was to repair my iPhone 8 battery. Home automation, don't remember that at all. Culture critic, tech theorist, gaming fanfare, I guess. Which one? Personality type, you're the wonder seeker. Why am I being seizure procedured? You're drawn to awe-inspiring content that shows the short. Okay, I guess I won't read the rest of that. Gaming culture, Chow Mix, Fair, Wallace Power, Fairish, CSO, Sage, Big Fair. Big Fair. Legit was watching him do the IRL streams before I started stream. When is Omni Ace music streamer? Who is David Dean Bookhart? I've not watched that much Impulsive. Hello, me. Hello, me. I don't even think I've watched Impulsive this year. I've not actually, now I think about it. Gaming culture, focus on music, wrestling events. Late 2025, I would say late 2025, maybe like earlier this year. I've been mainly watching wrestling content, not that much nowadays. I've also listened to... I've not listened to Time of Arrival that much. Nor have I listened... So, side note, I wish you could pause this, I don't know how. Pause. Nope. Don't think I paused. Fun fact, so a little bit of a deeper lore for me. I have been writing characters and whatnot since around 2017-ish? 2016. So about nearly a decade now. Usually I imagine my characters doing a bunch of wrestling stuff. Eventually I wound up meeting Eco. Wound up making a bunch of characters and stories and stuff with her, which is also why there's a second Scarlet, and why that Scarlet is nicknamed Sealet, because C meaning canon. A lot of characters in WKW, not just mine, but also Eco's, Farrell's. A lot of our characters in this season or series is not the same one that you would see in like our quote unquote canon. The Sealet Scarlet is the canon character I have, where the other one is just specifically for WKW and whatnot. Which is also why I listen to a lot of wrestling music on the side. Because a lot of wrestling music leads to me creating characters, creating storylines, or even just thinking of like wrestling events in my head of my friends' characters and whatnot. Hell, it's even led to me creating some characters. Like, one reason why Scarlet has Roxanne Perez's theme song is because I made Scarlet, or came up with the concept of the character listening to that song. Same for Raimi and Indy Hartwell's theme in WWE, so on and so forth. Some characters, I've changed up what song they're linked to. Like, say, Mai Kyoto, I made her, or came up with the concept of her when I was listening to Paige's WWE theme song. But nowadays she has Everybody Dies. What's his name's theme? Susie, I came up listening to Gorilla of Destiny cover, but now she has Zoe Stark's theme song. So on and so forth. That said, I did not listen to Time of Arrival much. I was listening to this just in thinking about how I would do Scarlet's entrance at SummerSlam. Really didn't listen to much Nana, because I haven't really thought too much stuff for winter. Same thing, Gulia's Time of Arrival is the same with Tokyo Shock's guitar cover, because that was Suru's entrance for SummerSlam. Where did that go? The bottom two is fair, because I listened to them off stream. I don't think I listened to that much Toby Fox. Also, Lord. Actually, I guess I have. Top games, I don't feel like this is accurate. God Award for you, what is it? most likely find the coolest vintage video game before everyone else, maybe. I've been recently looking up some old Power Rangers and Super Sentai games with Angry Video Game Nerd. Because fun fact, I actually didn't watch Angry Video Game Nerd as a kid. Didn't find him angry enough, ironically. Then you got the Twitch side of things. So, my time as a viewer, my eyes! Y'all have watched me a grand total of 3,828 hours. You know, that's me. That's me. I've watched Twitch for this long. Good lord, I haven't touched grass. I've legit watched Twitch every single day. Good lord. I blame y'all. I blame my friends and a couple streamers that I just vibe with in general, outside of friends as well. This is fair. Dang, you don't have another place? Is this really all I watch? No, I've watched ZA! Just chatting, top 10%. Lord. Top 10% for all. Good lord. ASMR, fair. I leave ASMR on for like 2 to 3 hours when I go to sleep. Same for when I end stream. I'm probably gonna set a timer for like 20,000 seconds or 15,000 seconds. And then I just go ahead and let ASMR play on 2 of my monitors from Twitch. Or I lurk in one of my friends' streams. Whether it be I lurk in... Marty doesn't usually stream that late. Whether I did this yesterday in the homie Max stream where I started getting tired, so I lurked. Kept him on in the background when I got myself some Z's, but then I think he ended. And I swapped over to... Or I also did the same for Sin. Usually have either homies, TSO Sage, or ASMR in the background as I go to sleep, usually. 2K is self-explanatory. I'm a wrestling YouTuber. I listen to other wrestling e-feds, whether it be the homies over WWE, GCA, whether it be Soul Rail, NWoW, or some of the new e-feds that I'm trying to see, because I'm trying to peep some more e-feds out there. Scarlet Violet, I watch a lot of the homie send, so fair. Favorite streamer, Sage. See, I feel like some of these might be a little outdated already. Let me see. Because I did check this a few days ago, and I've watched a number of these people a bit more since. I'm intrigued to see if this has updated. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so this is strictly when they sent this out. Because I have since watched more of everybody here. But Sage in the lead, main person I watched, and the main person whose emotes I use. 514 hours watched, good lord. I don't know how I spent this much channel points. He does not have that many redeems. 642 chat. I don't remember chatting. Okay, it's because I just emote spam. Usually. Sen, 242 hours watched, 1,714 chat sent. Madi, third place, 176 with 2,515 hours. Solrel, fourth place, 134. 3,741, lord. And then the homie Dazzle as well, 117, 3,020. A whole lot of chat sent by the other guys. And the fact that Scarlet Dance has taken over as my main emote I've used is actually surprising. But at the same time, it is very adorable. That being said, it is funny having half of my emotes used being my own. There's one that I'm usually when I get like really attached to emotes and whatnot. Ignore that. I was trying to find out notes for myself to do for whatchamacallit stuff. But quite frankly, usually when I think of stuff to use emotes or what emotes I want to get, I usually base it off of whose emotes I use the most or what emotes I use the most. I just kind of yoink off of that. Scarlet Dance? Oh, no, Scarlet Dance was not an exception because there is. I like those dancing emotes side to side. I went one of my own, but of Scarlet. And he already beaten this. Already had a few more gifted. Oh lord, 30 light chains, 24 clips made. Most viewed clip being Star. That being said, one of the homies gonna stream again. The world may never know. Hold on, what is this clip? Shoutouts to the homie Star. I swear, watch this be the clip itself.
You're saying, Luna?
Yeah, no, we kind of, Luna was also mixed up on that too. She was like, oh,
God, this game is scary looking. And scary in the sense of, I think my brain cells would erode in sheer irritation of this game.
Perfect.
May I remind you that...
Alright, so you want me to call you perfect?
May I remind you that... That was so funny. Please somebody clip that. I'm begging you. I need to over them.
What is this one? The most viewed clip I've done, or clip to somebody. What was this? Just yeah, yeah. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. What was going on in this game? Yeah. None of you clip that. Proceeds to have that be the most viewed clip I've clipped of somebody. Together or what for whatever. I thought it said together or whatever. Dang. And then there is, as a streamer, my eyes can finally breathe. Lord. 320, most likely beaten now, considering I've been live 2 hours and probably 2 additional hours during MCW. 154, now probably 157, 8, I don't know. This is still weird to see. Total streams and then a day streamed as well being such a dramatic difference. It is actually a little jarring to see such a dramatic difference. I don't remember. Maybe it's because I don't even remember having that many tech issues where I stop and start. Oh lord, stop and start. Total hours watched. Hey, I greatly appreciate every single video. That being said, I plan on having this number skyrocket next year. Same thing, except for I don't do ASMR. I cannot whisper. I don't know why I legit just physically cannot whisper for long periods of time. I've tried it when I first debuted. My YouTube recap wasn't too bad. I might eat it in the Discord, y'all's Discord. And mine as well for the recap stuff. God, my shoulder. Lord. Yeah, 2K25 is the main game I play, or main game I stream, because majority of this year, even now, I unintentionally am still on the 2K25 tag, even though I haven't been playing 25 for past couple of hours. Oh well, it's too late to stream to change it. Oh well. 2K24 the same, just chatting. ZA. I don't remember playing much Smash Brothers this year, but I guess if you had to pick a fifth place. No, because even then, I'd imagine Arceus I would have been playing longer. I guess maybe during the 24-hour stream when I was like asleep, maybe I had that on throughout the night, and I guess that's nah. 24 viewers is max. I intend on having this increase. Next year. And again, Scarlet Dance is once again the main used emote. Also, shoutouts to each and every single one of y'all. Star, Mitchell, Jokes, Farrell. Well, I can't really say shoutouts to Scarlet, all things considered. Yeah, I kind of puppeteer that one there, so doesn't really count. I do wonder what would be in this place, excluding this one here. Cause, yeah, your boy does have this originally for point stuff, but now I just have it. No, I still use it for point stuff. Even though I haven't done a poll in a hot minute. Point stuff as well as trolling the homie mod. Karai, Django, Dazzle, and Ika. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Done one collab with I did more. I just don't think it really registered into Twitch. So I did more than one collab. 30 raids received. Shout out to Soulville with the 3, Maze with the 3, Jokes with the 2. Raids sent 122, send 15, about to be 16. Madi 12, Gamba 12. Kind of surprised I was able to raid Madi that much, because usually he streams like either on days I don't stream or earlier in the day than me. 35 clips, 7 clippers, 75 new followers. I intend on having this increase considerably as well next year. Mark my words. Drive trains on 1 million points spent here. And the VTuber World Champion greatly appreciates each and every single one of y'all. That said, we're gonna be. I'm gonna do Sentai Time Ranger tomorrow, because it's 1 a.m. and I have to be up at 10 so I can go to work at 12. That said, let's see here. Let's see. All right. We're gonna be rating the homie Sen, and we're just doing a bit of a charity raising sort of stream Hope Miss challenge. So go ahead, feel free to send some love over to the homie Sen. Your boy tossed in a couple of subs on top of that. Not a couple of subs there, a couple of donations, which you can also make Sen go ahead and do a number of things with the hold on, let me find this. I think this is it. You can have the homie do a number of things if you were to go ahead and donate for the Hope Miss thing he's doing. But nevertheless, I greatly appreciate each and every single one. Thank y'all. Thank you, Dazzle. Thank you, Star, Phantom Dragon, and everybody else who was here, and Mr. Big H as well. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow when I get home from work for some WKW. You already know what it is. And as usual, goodbye, smooch, good night, bye-bang, see ya.